and welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday morning. I've had a bit of a productive day. It's currently 7:30. I am sitting in front of my computer because I need to get some studying done. Me and my husband were talking this morning about needing to have like a set routine for our days, especially like evening routine, morning routines that will help us achieve the things that we want to achieve, including making sure that we work out on a daily basis or at least a couple of times a week. So the way that our gym is set up, like we go to Planet Fitness, they don't have a kiddies room, so we can't all together like as a family go to gym. So me and my husband alternate, and we were talking about like maybe like Monday, like today is gonna be my gym day, and I'm already dressed up for gym. Let me show you. I've got my waist belt on, but I already have my gym tights on, and later on I'll just need to change let me fix this. I just need to change from like my bra, put on my sports bra, and then I'm ready for gym. So I need my mind to already be prepared for that. But the other thing is to start prioritizing like doing our training courses. I mentioned this in another video that my goal for this year is to complete a course each month, and a lot of these courses will be based or leaning more towards my career development, but other courses will be, the lighting has changed, sorry, but other courses will be purely just for me to learn a new skill, and it's the same for him. So this month I've got one course or two courses that I'm already in the middle of, and one of them is very important for work, so I have a timeline on that and I need to complete it, which is why I'm sitting here. So my idea is that 7:30 I'll take up a bit of my own time so that I can study, because once my work day starts it becomes so hectic and I can't get things done. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much and take away the time, but I wanted to open up this vlog, show you the books that I'm reading this week. And so first up, we've got a bunch of short books. I've got Cook Off at Gogo Spaza by Salamina Mosese and illustrated by Vian Olofsson. This book was gifted to us, I want to say us, me and my daughter, from the people at NB Publishers. So I've been reading it. I'm on page 18. I read it a little bit yesterday before going to sleep, so I want to finish this one today. And then I also started This Is How You Lose the Time War. This one is a second book in a series. The first one is Disaster at Gogo Spaza, which I had the book, I owned the book, but for some reason I cannot find my copy, so I need to get another copy. I need to like properly double check my daughter's room first, but I feel like I need to replace my copy. But in this one, you've got Gogo's grandkids who are playing one day, looking at a magazine, and they find this cooking competition being held in Soweto, and they cook up a plan. Sorry for the pun. They cook up a plan to get Gogo signed up for this cooking competition, and they want it to be a secret. So that's just as far as I got. And then I'm also reading This Is How You Lose the Time War. This is by Amal El Motar and Max Gladstone. I'm partnering this up with an audiobook from my Libby, and I didn't realize, I didn't know until I started, but one of the narrators is Emily Wu Zeller. Am I saying that right? She is one of my favorite narrators. She's the same person who narrated the Poppy War. Like, she got me to fall in love with audiobooks because her narration is just so good. So the minute that I recognized her voice, I was like, oh my gosh, gosh, it's her. But yeah, this one is a sci-fi, and it includes, you can see that it includes time traveling, but the way that it's written, it's kind of a bit complex, okay? And some things are not really that they are implied and not said, but they are kind of like mentioned in passing, but you can hear that it's important. So we've got these two characters, one named Red and one named Blue, and you get a sense that there is a war, right? There is a war, and it starts off with these two factions fighting, and I don't know if it's the Reds and the Blues who are fighting, but I feel like they are the same, or they have the same job in each of their realities. So I don't know if this is like multiple realities or if it's just like time travel, but you can see that their main objectives is to either stop something from happening today that will have an impact 20 years from now, or make that certain thing happen. And both Red and Blue are doing both, like they're doing the same thing but in opposition. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, let me read the synopsis. Maybe it will make sense. It says, among the ashes of a dying world, an agent of the commandant finds a letter. It reads, read before burning. And they also keep like writing letters back and forth to each other after each mission, and they almost like kind of keeping a score of, okay, I won this time, and they will send each other like letters taunting each other. But they're also not really supposed to be communicating with each other because it is against the rivalry of what is actually going on. But it says Red and Blue, two rival agents hell-bent on securing the best possible future for their warring factions, strike up an unlikely correspondence. But what started as a taunt, a battlefield boast, grows into something more, something epic and romantic, something that could change the past and the future. And this is a sapphic romance because they have identified or indicated that both of them are female because they mention them as her and she. So it says the discovery of their bond will mean their deaths because they're not supposed to. They are warring factions. There's still a war going on and someone has to win that war. That's how wars work, right? But yeah, it's quite interesting, but at the same time, as short as it is, I feel like it's one that I have to properly concentrate to like understand what's going on, so I can't just blast through it on audio. So this one I'm keeping to read together with my eyes. And then I also borrowed the audiobook for Ninth House on my Libby, so I'll also be reading Ninth House this week. So yeah, these are the books that I've got. I also am looking for a book on my Kindle. The last book I read on my Kindle was Martha Wells' what is this one called, All Systems Red, but I finished this last week, so I don't know if I should go to volume 2, but I feel like I want a slightly longer book or maybe even a thriller on the Kindle. So I'll see. I have to go through and see which book I want on my Kindle. But yeah, this is my TBR for the week. So yeah, let me put all the books in here. I want to read a bit today during my lunch, so I need to make sure that I get everything needs to work on a timely schedule. Okay, but yeah, let's go make some coffee. Battery is gonna die soon, and then I can get started on my learning. Tuesday morning, and it's 5 to 7 in the morning, so I wanted to sit here and edit for a bit before my workday starts. I've got a lot of things to do all the time, every day. I've been started using my 2025 daily diary. This is from Typo. It's quite big, so you can't, it's not something that you can carry around everywhere, but I don't mind because I don't normally carry around my personal daily diary because I've got separate books that I use for work, for my to-do list. But yeah, this is what I've been using, and I started doing my daily to-do lists here. This was from yesterday. I managed to iron and fold laundry. I did 1 hour minimum training. I fixed my nails. You'll see my nails are a different color now. Love, love, love them. I did them matte as well. It's just that I just showered and moisturized, so it looks a bit shiny. I fixed Anael's hair, so her hair is braided, the same braids I had before, but they're very, very long, and I wanted to just cut them shorter and burn the ends, and then she can keep going to school with them because the hair is still good. I wanted to cook some pasta yesterday, but I didn't manage to do it, so I marked that for tomorrow. I sorted through stationery. Yo, guys, I sorted through stationery and realized that I bought the wrong exercise books. So on her list, they had those, you know, those faint in margin, and they had faint in Irish books. And when I picked them up and I opened the first page, they were lined and they were fine. But what I didn't notice is that the alternative pages are blank, and I'm just like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't think this is the right book or books because I bought 12 each. So one of the things I need to do today is go to P&A. Oh man, go to P&A and exchange books. Okay. So yeah, so I sorted through stationery. I packed away her stationery in her box that she will use at school. I went to gym yesterday. My husband did the dishes last night. I didn't mark 30 minutes of editing minimum. I didn't do that. Actually ended up ironing some more last night. I drank more than 2 liters of water. I've already started this morning, and I did to do some reading. So before we get to the reading, let me tell you what my to-do list for today is. So I also have iron and fold laundry, guys. I have like probably 4 or 5 loads of laundry that was washed and waited to be ironed and folded or ironed and hung and put away. So for the last 2 days I've been like doing a little bit, just whenever I have 30 minutes, I literally take a jug full of water, I go iron until that jug is empty, and then I go put away the clothes, and then I do it again the next day. Because I don't have my helper this month, so I have to do this for myself. So today I haven't ironed. I just woke up and helped my husband get to work because he went to gym this morning, so he had to get up very early. And I'm gonna do my hour of training when work starts in 30 minutes actually, or before work starts, because I'm taking 30 minutes out of my own time and about an hour work time to study, so it's gonna be like an hour and a half, and I'm doing 2 courses at the same time. So I'm doing one they're both related to my career right now, but one is on a specific site that I will tell you guys more about when I'm done with that. And then the other is on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has their learning section. There's a learning section of LinkedIn, which is literally the only section I'm using because I generally, if I'm not looking for a job, I generally don't like LinkedIn right now because I feel like it's becoming more like a social media platform, and we've got too many of those, guys. Honestly, like I really don't need another one. So since I'm not really looking for work, I'm happy where I am. I I don't need to really update my LinkedIn or post about anything. So I literally just use it as a career platform. So I'm currently doing a short course on Microsoft projects, just to update myself and see what I need to like learn from there. But yeah, okay, so yes, I need to do that. I need to cook that pasta today because then we don't have dinner. I need to do minimum 30 minutes of editing, which is what I'm about to do. Drink minimum 2 liters of water. Reading, I need to read, go to P&A, and then go to gym. So since my husband went now in the morning, it means I can go in the evening, even though I really hate going at 6 o'clock, guys. Yo, it's just bad. It's because our gym is also small, right? And it just shows, like, it just shows me how many people really wanted to join the gym, but are opting not to go for the Virgin Active, because we have a Virgin Active that's like 5 minutes away from my Planet Fitness. But it's just so darn full. It is so full, especially between 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to 7:30. It is ridiculous. Like when I got there, I couldn't even do my cardio to start, because I normally start with a 10-minute cardio, and then I go to the weight machines. Yesterday I had to start at the weight machines, and literally when I was at a machine, I had to peek out and see where am I going next and plan for my exit and entry into the next machine. That's what I have to do. So it's very, I don't like it when there's too many people. And also I feel like when there's a lot of people, it's very uncomfortable. Men are looking at you, checking you out, and I'm just like, oh, you're making this experience like very, very uncomfortable for me. Because yesterday for me to do my legs, all of the leg machines were taken. So I went to that assisted, it's actually an assisted bench press machine, but I used it for my legs. And I could tell, but I was just like, you know what, Charity, you know what you're here for. Ignore everybody, get your workout in, and get out. And that's what I did. So yeah, so that's my to-do list for today. I did pretty well yesterday. I honestly did pretty well. I have a lot of things ticked off. It's just 2 things I haven't ticked off. This is what I've got going on today, and I think I'll be good at ticking off all of these as well. So my priority for today is definitely exchanging those books at P&A. That's number 1. So I'm gonna go do that at lunchtime. I hope that they don't give me any problems, because the books are not used and I still have my receipt. So that's at least something good. So I'm gonna just use this to mark my page, because this planner doesn't come with a bookmark, but this doesn't really work that great. Oh, okay, I guess I'll have to find my place again. I also need to do something content-wise, because I haven't posted anything. Today is Tuesday. I'm supposed to be doing a book feature for 9th House, because I am currently reading 9th House, and yesterday I was supposed to have reviewed The Starless Sea, but I haven't done either of those. The book feature is very easy to do, so I need to just make sure that I do that. The book reviews are the ones that take a bit longer for me to do. Okay, let's quickly talk about reading. Oof, I'm eating away at my editing time. Let's talk about reading. So, no updates on this is how you lose the time war. No updates there. I didn't touch that yesterday. No update on Cook Off at Gogos Bazaar, because I didn't pick it up. I'm only on page 18 on here, and I'm on page 38 of this one. But I want to finish this today because I'm carrying now a lot of books. 9th House, this is what I was listening to when I was at the gym. Okay, I am on page 57. I'm on page 57. So ninth house follows our main character Alex Stern, who she starts off, she's at Yale, but she did not enroll at Yale the normal way of enrolling. She got picked out because of her abilities to see ghosts. So she get pulled into this, I guess, secret society where they deal with these paranormal activities. And in one of the scenes, she is there to basically assess and watch what the ghosts do, because most people cannot see these ghosts if they don't, unless they take like a pill or something, like they ingest something in order to be able to see it. And she has to be there to make sure that they kind of like stay in place, because if they get agitated it can ruin the whole thing. And they were doing some ritual to get a prediction on something, and it seems like this is what the society does a lot, and they use human bodies to do that. So she was recruited, I guess, into the society because she got picked up when there was a drug situation gone bad. Her and her friend, it looks like they took drugs. Her friend overdosed. She survived, and she was picked up from hospital where she was literally in handcuffs, and they gave her an opportunity to be at Yale, and she's essentially pretending to be a student, because at this point I don't even know if she's enrolled into any courses or not. All I know is that she's just learning the history of Leith, which is their secret society situation. I'm not sure how to explain this because I actually don't know a lot about this book. And you hear them talk about another character, Darlington, who is her mentor, or was, I don't know, because we don't know where he is, and she keeps lying about his whereabouts because she's been told to say that he's in Spain, but nobody really knows where he is, and that is one mystery that needs to be solved here. And where I am right now, there's been what looks like a murder on the same night that they normally do these rituals. So I think she mentioned that rituals happen on Thursdays and Friday and Sundays. There was a Thursday, and a young woman was found dead, and we don't know what happened. The police seem to think that it might be like a drug situation, because they said she was dealing and she was in possession, but we don't know the corpse yet. So this is what I'm reading. I mostly listened to this while I was at the gym yesterday, but I want to have some time to read this with my eyes as well. Yesterday I talked about needing a book on my Kindle to read, especially in the evenings. I don't have Ninth House on my Kindle, nor do I have the other two physical books on my Kindle, which is something that I usually try to do. But I felt like I wanted something different, and therefore I picked up Asunder. This is the book. This is called Asunder, and it is by Kirsten Hall. It is, I don't even know what genre this falls in, but it is a book that I got a recommendation from one of our sprints. I think it might have been our last sprint. I don't remember who was reading it, but it sounded really good. So our main character can, I don't know if she can see the dead, but she can definitely, like if she is at a scene of a crime, she can see into the memories of the dead and see what happened at that scene. So this is what's going on. But I fell asleep last night, and there were some monsters who suck your whole being until there's nothing left, literally nothing. It's like the way they describe it is like they turn your skin inside out, where you end up seeing your organs, and then it just sucks you in. I was just like, I need to go to sleep. But yeah, that's what I am reading right now. So I'm gonna sit and edit, drink my water. After that, I am going to grab a cup of coffee and get started with my day. So yeah, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll chat again later. Maybe I'll talk to you after lunch and tell you if I was successful or not with returning the books. I really hope that they won't give me any issues doing that. We in the kitchen. Try to move backward. I'm making a smoothie. It is currently 11:30. I am hungry. I'm making a green smoothie. Maybe let me try to find another angle. I'm using my small handheld tripod. So we've got a green apple. We've got 2 bananas because I wanted it nice and thick. We've got a full avo. And then I'm gonna use some spinach. I don't mind getting some of the water in here. I'm gonna add 2 or 3 dates. I think I want to do 3 because the spinach will be a little bit bitter. And then I'm gonna add some peanut butter and some milk. I'm out of my macadamia nut butter, which would be, oh, but I've got macadamias. So I wonder if it would be, how it would be. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few macadamias. I don't know how it's gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna add the few macadamias. I'm not actually gonna add the peanut butter. And then I've got some dates. So I'm gonna add some dates. These are already pitted. I don't have protein powder anymore. I'm afraid to use my husband's protein powder because I feel like if I use his protein powder, it's gonna make me like so bulky. So right now I'm just putting 2 teaspoons of my vegan collagen powder. There we go. It's almost finished. I need to get my vegan powder. I need to get protein powder. That Belgian chocolate one, that vegan one, it's so good. It is absolutely so good. Yeah, but this, guys, this Nutri 1200 from Milix, it's been amazing. That's why I'm like, I don't doubt that my macadamias will be blended nicely. I've added a bit of water and then I'm gonna add some milk. I'm gonna do this quickly because I'm gonna eat before. Aren't you gonna be cold? I feel like, aren't you gonna be cold? Alrighty.
Mixer.
If this doesn't become the nice green color that I want, I'm definitely gonna be adding some spirulina. Or maybe I should.
What's some spirulina?
Spirulina is a green powder that is so good for you.
Green powder?
Yeah. There's
Can I put it?
spirulina. Get me a teaspoon, please.
Teaspoon.
Spirulina powder. Which is a
This kind of
supplement. I
teaspoon?
forgot. Yes.
This one?
It's that one. Just one. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's fine.
Powder.
Or maybe let's add a bit more. Okay, just a little. Okay. Don't lick it.
Okay.
Put it away in the sink, please. Okay.
Can I be your helper?
Yeah,
Hey.
you can be my helper.
Close your ears.
You must close the ears because it's gonna make a noise. Try to make space.
I told them nicely to close their ears.
You told them nicely to close their ears. Okay, I need to do this on air because we're running late now.
Okay. That was a noise.
It was noisy.
I
Tiffany
warned them. I warned them.
Oh.
Yo.
Thick. So
So
I'm gonna
thick.
add
It's not then thick. Definitely very thick.
a bit more milk.
Milky, wilky.
Okay.
Okay. Even when I was closing my ears.
Oh, this looks so good.
It looks like the grass.
Yeah.
It's mixed up into nothing.
So good. I feel like I want to add some more.
Berries? Are those berries?
No,
Or are they?
they are dates.
Dates?
Gonna add some more dates and add a bit more water just to make it a little bit more liquid so I can drink it, because right now it's perfect for like making a smoothie bowl, eating it, and maybe adding some fruits or like a muesli, but that's not how I'm going to be eating it. Okay, so I added a bit more of the dates, because although it's so nice and smooth, the spirulina and the avo and the spinach takes away the taste. Okay, so it was good, but I wanted just a little bit of sweetness, and for me dates are a great way to get that sweetness. Okay, oh, it's so smooth, it's beautiful, it's green. So I can get, the lighting is not great, but look at this color. Just look at that color. It looks so freaking good. I love this blender. Oh, there's one chunk. I was about to say everything blends up so nicely. There is one stray chunk, but there we go. This is my brunch. I'll probably have a snack later on because I don't want to have a full meal again, and then I'll have dinner later on. I want to make a vegan pasta. Preferably I wanted to make a pesto pasta, so we will see. I do have a bunch of spinach.
What
so
did I miss?
I can make the pesto pasta with it.
What did I miss? Aw, I missed everything.
You didn't miss everything, you just missed me pouring it. Okay, this is great. I can take this to go because we are about to head out and go try and return and exchange those books. So I'm just gonna rinse this out. You never want to leave your smoothie blend concoction like that, because it could just become even more difficult to clean everything. That's a nail pouring out the rest. It's good. You can't taste it though, because there's nuts inside.
Oh.
Do you want some?
No. No.
Because every time I make a smoothie, you don't want some.
Yeah. It looked like you were tasting grass.
It looks like I'm tasting grass. It's
Yes.
because there's like green stuff. There's spirulina, there is spinach, there's avocado.
Avocado.
Mm-hmm.
Avocado?
Avocado.
Which I don't even like. Wow.
Okay. Brunch. Done. Are you gonna go like that? Are you gonna go like that? I need to change my pants.
it off?
By pressing the red button.
Bye.
Bye.
This one?
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Normally I'm in the office on Wednesdays, but it is the first day of school. There's a lot happening at school today, so I'm gonna have to be like in and out. But I want to say good morning. I'm almost done with my coffee and I've already started with work, but taking a little bit of a breather to give you guys a reading update. So on the Kindle, first of all, okay, first up, let's talk about my new Kindle cover. I'm going to reprint this because my ink for my printer, my color ink is running out, so it's not even as bright as it is meant to be. I'll put up a picture here of what it is actually meant to look like. I created this on Canva. I got this idea from a YouTuber that I watch. I want to tell you guys who it is. So I got this idea from Deb Olivia, who is a UK based booktuber that I've been following, loving, watching, and she recently got gifted a Kindle from her mom, I think, and she was decorating her Kindle and she designed her Kindle covers on Canva, and I was like, I never thought to do that. Why not? So I decided to do that yesterday, playing around with some things. So if you go to Canva and you actually you go to templates and you just type in Kindle, they will give you a size that is like almost a letter. I think they call them letters, so it won't technically say Kindle cover, but it will give you the right size. And I found some designs, I found some elements that I wanted to use, so you will see, I'll put a picture up, but I've got some matcha on the top right corner. I've got good vibes because that's what I'm all about. I've got this beautiful brown girl with her glasses, her nose ring, her tattoos, and I'm like, at this point on Canva, she's representing me. Okay, I didn't want to put an actual picture of me on my Kindle. It just felt weird. I've got some books with some flowers on top, some plants, some squiggly flower things in the background. I've got a meditating brown woman because that's what I need to be all about. And then I've got a black woman reading as well with her books and her coffee, and there's a pot plant at the corner. So I've been playing around with the different colors. So this one is a bit more colorful. There's a like pink tones, green tones, and I made another one where I played with more of the colors, and I've got more greenish tones everywhere. And because of that, I want to change my pop socket. I saw a very beautiful green inspired pop socket from TAKEALOT, but it's like $250. Okay, this one was like $100. Those ones are like $250, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know. And I tried to swap my pop sockets yesterday because my Kindle is black and my phone is blue, so I thought swap them around. But when I did that, my pop sockets didn't want to stick anymore, and I'm like, bad idea. So I put them back and I try to force them to stick again, but it's working. However, I'm here for an update of Asunder by Kirsten Hall. Guys, I'm only on chapter 3, which is like 37 pages in, and I am so intrigued. I am so intrigued with this book. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. So we're following a main character called Carice, who is a death speaker. So she can talk to the dead, and she can go to a scene where there was a death, and she will be able to hear and see what happened. And the story starts off with her going to this location at the beach with another person, trying to go figure out what happened, because it seemed like there was some kind of like smuggling situation happening, and this guy, I think, is looking for the product that they were smuggling, but the people who were smuggling are all gone. So they find this cave, and in this cave there are these monsters called constructs, and they are like these transparent things that turn your skin inside out and suck all of you dry. Like, not even dry, they suck you until there's nothing. They literally absorb you. And she found another person who was there for like 2 days hiding, and she's at a point where she's trying to get out of this place. I don't know the synopsis of this thing, so I don't know what is meant to happen. Okay, everything is a shock to me, and I will tell you guys as I keep going. But from the get-go, the story literally, it just pulled me in, it intrigued me, and I'm just like, I'm ready for whatever's happening, and I want to read this more than anything right now. But it's my morning and evening read when I'm in bed, so I'm keeping it for that. Me and my daughter this morning, we started an audiobook on Libby. So last year, after like talking to Wu for a bit, she recommended some audiobooks for kids to listen on our commute, and we tried a few that she liked from Jory John, and after that I didn't really find anything that I felt would be more to her taste. But I was like, you know what, I need to find something so that we're not just listening to music. And I did find something last night, so we're listening to Millie Magnus Won't Be Bullied, and this is by Brittany Marzik. So we are 15% in, because school is 15 minutes away from us. So we listened for a bit. She seems to be interested, because at some point when I wanted to add some commentary, she was just like, Mama, can you please be quiet? I'm trying to listen to my book. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, she's really enjoying that. I am also reading Ninth House, but I will be giving my thoughts on that on my Read It or in Holland, because I'm reading it for that vlog. I haven't touched This Is How You Lose the Time War. I am 19% into that. I need to go back to Into the Uncut Grass, but I am like hoping for a physical copy of this, because it's such a beautiful book. This is by Trevor Noah. And then another one that we saved is Magnolia Wu Unfolds It All, but this one we haven't started yet. Let me just manage my loan. Okay, let me just return this one, because we're not reading this one yet. To that hour, I think we're going to be listening to that probably for the whole week. But yeah, that's what I am currently reading. I am also still reading Gogos Paza. I didn't get to read it yesterday, because during lunchtime we were doing the whole P&A situation, which I'm so glad it's sorted out. And today at lunch, I wanted to go take the car for a wash. Oh, my car is so dirty. But the thing is, right after lunch at 1 o'clock, I've got meetings until 5. So it's a very busy day. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm going to continue working, and we will talk again later. Guys, I want to go make a smoothie with, well, I want to make a smoothie bowl, because I want to add some muesli to my smoothie and eat it. It's currently 11:09, and I'm actually thinking that I want to go to gym during my lunch, so that I don't have to go in the evening. And what is going on? Guys, telemarketers. And then I got distracted. I even forgot that I was trying to update you guys, but I want to go quickly make my smoothie bowl. Now I've lost time, because it's 11:20. I need to make that, eat, and then go to gym. I don't want to go to gym without eating, because there is a chance that we've got a parents' evening today, but I'm just confirming, because they sent a newsletter moving it to tomorrow, but now they sent another newsletter saying that the grade 4s to grade 7 is tomorrow, which means we can't be tomorrow, the grade 1s to grade 3s. I need somebody. Somebody needs to get on the right track and tell us what's going on. But yeah, I want to go to gym now. I was aiming to go wash the car at what's the time? At lunchtime. But if I go to gym, then I'm not washing the car, which means I must try and wash the car. I'll try to go, I don't know, after my meeting. There's a lot. But let me quickly go make my smoothie and eat. Alright, so here's the smoothie. There's a smudge of peanut butter there. But what I've got in here is a banana, an apple, a mango. I've got 2 teaspoons of collagen powder. I've got 1 scoop of protein powder. I stole my husband's protein powder. So it's not the vegan version. I've got a handful of frozen strawberries. I've got a generous spoon or teaspoon of peanut butter, and then I've got my berry smoothie, not berry smoothie, but berry muesli. I'm actually running out of time, so I don't have time to eat it as a bowl, so I'm gonna blend everything together and then I will drink it, and I hope everything blends. So let's put you guys here and see if everything blends. I really love my blender. I'm actually loving my blender so much. This is cute. It does everything that it needs to do. So let's just close this. Shake it up just to get a bit more of the liquids down here. I feel like I might need to add more liquid. Let me just do that. Okay, I'm just adding some more milk. This is what this smoothie looks like. You can see it looks a bit grainy because of the muesli that is in here. But yeah, it's good. It's a lot, but this is my lunch essentially, and the plan is to just have this, have whatever snacks I will have, like nuts or whatever the case may be, and then have dinner later on. Usually when I go to gym, I don't feel hungry for a couple of hours, so this should sustain me. I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'm going to be using this lid. So I'm going to take this lid from the smaller bottle, put it on here, and then I'll drink from there. And when I go to gym, I'll just pop it in the fridge and then finish it when I come back. But yes, this is the smoothie of the day. Let's go sit down, drink the smoothie, and then get to work. I need to push a bit more work for like the next 10 minutes, and then how do I open this? I've never actually used this. I guess I just put a bit more pressure, unless I'm doing it the wrong way, because I have a tendency, there we go, of not doing things the right way. But oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's like dessert. Okay, finish up with the work. 10 minutes time, I'm gonna quickly go change, and then I'm gonna head out to gym. So yeah, I will be listening to the audiobook of Ninth House while I'm at the gym, so I will update that on the other vlog, which I haven't updated in a while. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is so freaking good. Hi you guys, and happy Friday. I like how clear I look. I don't know if it's also the white background, but it's Friday. Ooh, it's Friday. I haven't picked up my camera in quite a while because it's been so hectic for me, and I just did not have the capacity. And yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, I found out that we've got reading sprints this weekend. I thought it was next week. For some reason, I thought it was next week. I put it on the calendar that it's next week, but it's not. It's today. So I ended up getting so like flustered and just a tad bit overwhelmed. Yesterday was really tough. Today was also tough, and there's a lot of work. So even during the reading sprints, I have to be working, I have to be studying, and I'm trying to edit content all the while trying to read because these are reading sprints. So I'm probably gonna be relying a lot on audiobook. I am listening to the audiobook of Ninth House by Lee Bardugo, which is going really well, and I'll give an update when I'm calm. I'm so hungry as well. And then I just have short books. Oh yes, here are the books. So I've got Ninth House that I'll probably be listening to on audio the most. This is How You Lose the Time War. I started it. I want to say like I'm probably 20% into it. Cook Off at Gogo's Plaza, also probably like 10% or something. And then I've got Six Scorched Roses, which is a novella. So I'm not trying to read long books because I've got so much more to do, and I will read essentially when I take breaks from doing what I need to do, or maybe I will read as a reward for finishing whatever task I need to do. Which, talking about tasks, I need to actually make my task list. So I'm gonna stop talking so that I can set up and yeah, be ready in time. I still have 10 minutes or 8, make it 8. So let me set up and we'll chat. Hello, anybody there? It's me. Even me. Yo. Yo. I heard it. Hi you guys, it is Monday morning. My voice is gone because I've been sick since Saturday. We had reading sprints and I fell ill. I've got the flu, so it's just been rough. Yesterday I didn't pick up the camera to close off this vlog, so I wanted to do that right now. And I just wanted to show you guys the books that I finished. So first up, I finished Cook Off at Gogo's Plaza. So this is a children's book, and it is about it's about this Gogo who owns a plaza, aka tuck shop, aka little like shop in the township. If you don't know what a tuck shop is, she owns one in Soweto, and she makes the best food that the community really loves. And then her 3 grandchildren were playing one day and found an advert on the magazine that talked about a cook-off competition in Soweto. So they apply for her to enter this cook-off, and they try to make it a secret. It doesn't pan out to become a secret, and Gogo ends up finding out, and they trying to convince her of like different ideas and cuisines to try. And Gogo just like, I just want to try my well-known recipes, and the kids are adamant that it needs to be gourmet and all that, but Gogo just wants to be true to herself. And as the competition went on, some disasters started happening, some brought on by the kids themselves, and it's a bit hilarious, but it was a nice quick one. I gave it 4 stars, so I'm gonna add this to my daughter's bookshelf so that she can read it when she's ready. And then I also finished Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I gave this one 4 stars as well. I want to say I gave it 4 stars. It started off slow, but I knew that I just had to work past the point where I soft DNF'd it like 2 years ago, because I did try this book, but I think it was a little bit slow. I wasn't really getting into it, and then I stopped for a while, and then I didn't pick it up again. So that was kind of like a default DNF. But I want to just confirm. Whew, guys, I'm even out of breath, and all I'm doing is sitting down and talking. But yeah, I gave this one 4 stars. I will give a more in-depth review of this one in my Read It on or Unhaul It, because it is part of the books that is on my Read It or Unhaul It. I think all I can say for now is that I am not unhauling this book. I'm going to keep it. It got very interesting, I think, past the halfway mark, when things started picking up a little bit. There is a lot of information in here, like a lot of houses that you, I guess it helps to know, but I did not put too much effort in memorizing what all of these different houses are. There's 8 of them. Okay, there's 8 of them, and I didn't care to remember what they all did. But what I liked is that Lee Bardugo gave us the information we needed at that point, and that was good enough for me. So yeah, enjoy this one. Looking forward to reading Hellbent probably in February. I'm not gonna pick it up immediately. But yeah, this was my books that I finished this week, and I was busy with Asanda as well on my Kindle, and I'm not done with it. I'm not done with it, but the problem is I went and picked up another book because me and my husband recently finished season 2 of Silo on Apple TV. Yes, the tree's still up. All the decorations are off, but the tree's still up. I haven't gotten a chance to remove it. But yeah, so me and my husband finished watching Silo this weekend. Like yesterday, we finished watching Silo. Ooh, the lighting is going. It's getting dark here on my face. But we finished watching Silo, and I recommend a recommended series for you to check out. Like, I must say, Apple TV has one of the best. It's one of the best subscription platforms for me, because of the quality of shows that they give you. I like things that are mind-bending. I like dystopian. I like psychological thrillers. I haven't really watched thrillers on there, but I've watched a lot of like dystopian type series on there. I watch C on there. C is one of my favorite series. I love those type of shows. Silo is also a dystopian, and you essentially start off with people living in the silo, and this is all they know, and they live in the silo because the world outside has been destroyed. There's been an apocalypse. The air outside is known to be toxic and probably radioactive as well. So people have been living in the silo for hundreds of years, and they've created this ecosystem of living with rules, and they've got their own hierarchies as well. Even like with the levels, because each silo has about 100 and I want to say 150 levels on the silo. And as you can tell, like the lower you are essentially lower class, and all the people who are like your judges, your head of ITs, they are at the higher levels. And I feel like even some of the things that they have access to are more higher level, because if I look at the way the homes of the people who are in the lower levels look, it's looking a little bit more dingy, if I can use that word, as opposed to the people living up there. But it starts off with like these people living there, and we've got somebody who ends up asking to go outside, and going outside is normally used as a punishment for a serious crime. And the serious crime in the silo could be having an artifact in your possession that is from the rebellion. So everything that they count, or the years that they count from the rebellion. So if you own anything prior to rebellion, you have to bring it in to judiciary. You have to let people know that you've got this, and submit it, because if you're found with it, you will be taken out to clean, which is what they call when they send people outside, and there's a camera outside, and there's a camera outside that's showing what it looks like, and people usually clean to try and show people what it still looks like on the outside. But yeah, that's what's happening. And as we keep going, our main character starts uncovering things that are not as what they seem, and the people who are essentially ruling in the silo have been lying to them, and they're trying to uncover the truth. And when that truth comes out, I was just like, oh my gosh. The minute that we finished season 1, we jumped straight into season 2, because I'm like, I have to know what is going on. But it is so freaking good that we finished it, and then we went, because the way the last episode of season 2 ended was on some cliffhanger, but also not confusing, but introducing people where it was just like, where do these people fit? What does this mean? What does this conversation mean? And we ended up going on YouTube and finding a video where we needed somebody to just explain the last scene of season 2. And as they were explaining it, I realized that this is based on a trilogy of books by Hugh Howey's, what's his surname? I'll tell you now. Hugh Howey is his surname. So book 1 is called Wool, book 2 is called Shift, and book 3 is called Dust. So I've got those books now on my Kindle, and I'm worried for my other Kindle book. But the other Kindle book I want to talk about is Asunder. Asunder I'm still busy with. I'm very, very early in it. So not much updates on this one. I'm 9% in. But then since I found out that Silo is based on a book series, I went and found the books. And now I have them on my Kindle. And now that's what I want to read on my Kindle. I'm like, I'm going to forget about Asunder. I think I must mark Asunder as paused on my story graph and just read what I want to read right now, which is Wool. And I think that will help me to really get on my reading not challenge, but my reading goal this year, to just, if I have to pause a book, pause it and pick up something else. The goal is to read, and it's to read what I'm in the mood for, and this is what I'm in the mood for. So yeah, that went a little bit sideways, but I just wanted to come here, close up this vlog, show you guys what I read and what I'm still in the middle of, so that I can open up the next vlog on a clean slate. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have made it this far in this video, please leave me a snake emoji for 9th house, and I will surely see you guys in my next video. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Bye bye.